Hey everybody, welcome back to the America by the State project. Today, I'm working on the Pleasantville dance scene from the Iowa section of my United States book project. This scene ended up becoming one of the most emotional centerpieces of the entire Pleasantville section because it focuses less on landmarks or state facts and more on community, relationships, and small town warmth. I wanted the scene to feel like an old community dance held in a church gym, or a school building, or a local community center. The atmosphere was really important to me, so I added string lights, paper stars, plastic chairs, and dark blue gray walls and creaky wooden floors. I wanted it to feel cozy and nostalgic, like one of those nights people remember years later because of who they were with and not because anything dramatic happened. The first couple I worked on was Cassy and Jonathan. They're unfortunately not shown in this video because I started this channel after I drawn them. Cassy is one of the emotional anchors of Pleasantville. She's gentle, caring, modest, and very sincere. I wanted her dance scene to feel emotionally soft and genuine instead of dramatic. Her dress is pastel blue, and I added ribbons to match her cochlear implant colors because I wanted the implant to remain visible and naturally part of her design. Jonathan is calmer and more reserved, I guess. He wears suspenders and a bow tie, and together they're supposed to feel quiet, safe, and emotionally warm. Their relationship dynamic is less about flashy romance and more about comfort and trust. Then I started working on Murphy. Murphy hails from Kansas and she really hates dresses. So designing her outfit was really fun because I wanted it to feel believable for her personality. I didn't want her to suddenly look like a glamorous princess because she's more of a hardworking farm girl. Her yellow dress is supposed to feel like the nicest dress she owns, and it works. She still wears practical shoes because she would never survive walking around on high heels. I also added the sunflower in her hair because it fits her Midwest farm background really well. Murphy's dance energy is more playful compared to Cassie's. She's the one who laughs loudly, steps wrong while dancing, and secretly has a blast even though she hates being in a dress. Then there's Cassie's younger sister, Abby, and her partner, Clark. Abby is younger than most of the others at age 16, so I wanted her scene to feel more nervous and excited. She wants to feel grown up and beautiful at the dance. Her pink dress is intentionally sparkly and youthful because this night feels really important to her emotionally. Clark wears khakis, cowboy boots, and a gingham shirt because I wanted him to feel like an actual small town teenage boy instead of a polished movie character. Their body language is slightly awkward on purpose because they're still figuring things out socially and emotionally. And then there's Cassie's best friend, Jaime and Andy. Jamie brings completely different energy to the scene. She's loud, expressive, chaotic. She's a huge fan of anime and very emotionally intense. Her teal dress has most movement in the whole composition because I wanted her personality to feel energetic even visually. I also kept her wearing sneakers underneath because, like Murphy, she also doesn't like high heels. Her relationship with the, her relationship with Andy feels more playful and joking compared to the other couples. And then there's probably, I guess, the emotionally heart of the scene, Eleanor and Harold. Elanor and Harold have been married for 60 years and counting. Their dance is intentionally slower and quieter than everyone else's. They aren't trying to impress anyone here. They're just comfortable together. Harold still wears old fashioned suspenders and dress shoes he bought since the 70s, I guess. And Eleanor's outfit is modest and timeless. Their relationship represents a completely different kind of love compared to younger couples. Not nervous teenage romance, but lifelong companionship. One thing I really focused on while drawing this scene was making every couple feel emotionally different through body language, clothing, color palettes, and posture. I didn't want the couples to feel repetitive or copy pasted. I wanted the viewers to immediately understand personality just by looking at them, like Cassie's gentleness, Murphy's warmth, Abby's excitement, Jamie's energy, Bunny's softness, and Eleanor's and Harold's quiet devotion. Bunny especially became one of my favorite characters to draw because she has such comforting energy. Her yellow floral dress and softer expression makes her feel emotionally safe and approachable. She's the type of character who listens carefully, remembers small details, and notices when someone is lonely. I also started recording more of my drawing process recently for YouTube time lapses, and honestly, I wish I had started doing that earlier. I'm halfway through the book already. It's really interesting seeing the scene slowly come together layer by layer. The posing, the lighting, the clothing, the expressions, and the atmosphere. I also use pose references and models, for example, from Vroid Studio, to help me build scenes because drawing anatomy completely from scratch has always been difficult for me, especially with hands and eyes. I make hands look weird and eyes look my eyes will make the character look like they've been doing drugs. But honestly, I've realized that storytelling matters more than pretending to do everything perfectly from memory. I care much more about creating scenes people emotionally connect to. And this dance scene really represents that for me. It's about ordinary people, ordinary conversations, and ordinary dancing, and moments that matter deeply for years to come. And honestly, I think small town community life deserves to be shown with warmth instead of being treated like it's boring and empty. So, yeah, this has completed Pleasantville dancing for the Iowa section of my United States book project. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.